Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group Ar-Rahn on to present about Ar-Rahn Islamic pawnbroking product that we choose on Bank Islam. I'm Siti Nabila Tasha Mtizari. We present on introduction and problem statement. Slide please. Next. For introduction, Bank Islam is known as the first Sharia-compliant institution in Malaysia, which established in July 1983. Bank Islam is the leading role in the development of nation Islamic banking industry and becoming a role as a value-based intermediary (VIB). Bank Islam also offering different range of product from traditional financing and saving product, also offering various solution of financial needs from various categories such as investment account, wealth management, capital market and trade finance, project or infrastructure financing, and structured product. Bank Islam has 134 branches and more than 1,200 self-service terminals in the country. There are about 4,500 number of employees get employed in these institutions. Menara Bank Islam, it is located at Menara Bank Islam, Kuala Lumpur. Next slide, please. On the problem statement, it shows that it has three problems that arise in Ar-Rahn Islamic pawnbroking product. The first one is the debtor fails to repay his debt at maturity. Under normal circumstances, the pledged property will be sold by debtor or his agent since the debtor is the owner. A default on debt repayment at maturity of underlying debt may occur if the debtor dies. In this case, the heir of debtor becomes entitled to selling the property with creditor's permission. Second problem, which is on benefiting from pledged property, many scholars have different view from this benefiting from pledged property. Based on Sharia juris, rules that the debtor is authorized to utilize the pledged property as long it has the utilization that does not harm the creditor. But in contrast, Hanafi, Hanbali, and Maliki rule that debtor is not entitled to benefit from pledged property during the pledging period. According to majority view, the creditor cannot use the pledged property in any way. The last but not least is on competition between conventional pawnbroking system, or as we know as Ahlom. These moneylenders provide an instant ready cash amount of money to individuals who have financing problems. Their loan offer very high interest rates. Despite of high interest rate that they offer, this loan shall still remain popular as the borrower did not need to pledge their asset. Besides, they only need to sign a paper called IOU certificate. I move on to the next member to present her part. Thank you.
My name is Muhammad Ibrahim and I'll be presenting on the segments. So market segments consists of one, which is gender, age, income, and occupation. The first one, which is gender, and the first funding from Global Research and Development Services, they found that majority from 128 users, which is 70% of them are predominantly female. And the second study conducted at Ar-Rahn Kuala Lumpur, 768 respondents, 24% were males, but 55.5% were females. So this gender, from this study, that most of the customers that are using Ar-Rahn is more female than male. And the next one is age. The first study showed that 81% are from 19 to 49 years old, with majority, which is 57% within the 19 to 39 years old age bracket. And the second study showed that 39.7% were from 26 to 35 age group, and 25.8% were the 36 to 35 age group. And the first study showed that majority, which is fell under the lower household income, which is around 2,000 ringgit and below, while 26% of customers' household income is between 2,000 and 3,000. And the second study shows that in terms of the income level, majority of the respondents earn 1,500 ringgit to 2,000. So So from these two study, we can sum up that most of the customers of Ar-Rahn come from the lower income level. And the last one, which is occupation. For the first study, shown that those who run their own business constitute the highest percentage, which is 37% compared to other occupations. And the second study showed that a large number of respondents were from private sector workers, which is 31.3%, followed by public sector workers. So from these two studies in occupation, we cannot conclude that most of Ar-Rahn customers come from the same occupation because there are many factors that can be considered such as location and etc. So that's it from me. Next slide please.
Next, I will move on to the proposed model. By the way, my name is Nur Shafiqa Nabila. Okay. As we all know, the Ar-Rahn is a short-term loan given to the customer by pledge their gold asset. So how Ar-Rahn works? Okay, the first step is the pledgee will pledge their asset to the bank. Then the bank will give the loan to the pledgee that margin up to 70% of the gold value. Okay, next the pledgee will be charged for safekeeping fee on the pledge item. They have to pay the finance amount within the given period, as the common practice is within 6 months. Then the pledgee can redeem back their asset. But if they fail to pay within the given period, the extended period will be given up to 2 times or maximum of total tenure of 18 months. After the maximum extended period, the unredeemed pledge will be disposed on behalf of the pledgee through an open auction. Next slide, please. Okay, next here is simple calculation. Okay, as we can see in the table, the safekeeping fee is in Ar-Rahn is not fixed. It depends on the pledge asset value. We can see 500 ringgit for pledge asset value. The pledgee need to pay 60 cents of safekeeping fee. The higher the asset value, the higher the customer need to pay for monthly safekeeping fee. While the conventional fee is fixed at 2%. So here's some simple calculation. Okay, let's say the pledge asset value is 8,000. Loan tenure is 6 months. Loan amount 70% margin, which is 5,000 x 600. So for us to calculate the total safekeeping fee is pledge asset value times safekeeping fee times loan tenure, which is 8,000 times 80 cents divided by 100 times 8 times 6 months. So the equal for the customer to pay the safekeeping fee is 384 ringgit. Okay, next slide please. Okay, next is the comparison of the cost of borrowing between Ar-Rahn and conventional pawnbroking. Okay, in Ar-Rahn, for 300 ringgit of asset value, the customer or the payee need to pay 10 ringgit and 80 cents only, while in conventional, the customer need to pay 36 ringgit. So we can see here that the cost of borrowing in Ar-Rahn system is much lower than the conventional charge to the customer. So that's all from me. I will pass to the next presenter.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurhatika. Okay, I will proceed with the next part, which is survey result. Okay, this is demographic elements that contains 5 questions, which are genders, marital status, age, monthly income, and education level. Okay, all these pie charts describe the summary of the frequency distribution on the demographic information of the respondent from the questionnaires. Okay, the result shows that Ar-Rahn was more interested among the female group as compared to male. I think this is because most people knows that Ar-Rahn is based on jewelries, which is as a collateral. And in terms of monthly income, Ar-Rahn has been seen as a microfinancial product for lower level income population because the result shows that our product was more focused by the customers, that their income was below than 2,500, which is W1. Okay, next. Okay, from the questionnaire, we also used to determine the relation between independent variables covering the 5 aspects, which are concept, pricing, Sharia views, justice and fairness, and acceptance of the customers. Okay, based on the bar chart, it indicates that all the variables tested has a positive strongest relationship. Okay, as we can see that one of the first bar chart, the respondent agreed that our product concept is based on benevolent loan or Qad Hasan concept, as Ar-Rahn has no any excessive amount of money, which is interest or riba. Okay, and the second bar chart shows about the pricing of Ar-Rahn. Okay, the respondent, most of the respondent agreed that the pricing of Ar-Rahn Islamic pawnbroking product is based on gold. Like I mentioned before, most of the people already know that Ar-Rahn is based on jewelry as a collateral. And the third bar chart shows about Sharia views that almost almost all of the customers agreed that Ar-Rahn is comply within the Sharia compliance or in line with the objective of Sharia or Maqasid Sharia. Next, the fourth one is about the justice and fairness, which is some of the customers agreed that Ar-Rahn contributes equal distribution of income to the people because Ar-Rahn is open to all the people, open for everyone, either for the top, middle, or bottom level income group. Okay, the last one is about the willingness of the customer. Most of the customer believe that they will definitely choose Ar-Rahn Islamic pawnbroking product if they are having financial problem. Okay, next, as a conclusion, Ar-Rahn Islamic pawnbroking product can address all the aspects in Maqasid Sharia. For example, our product can help those who need it for cash immediately get in within Sharia compliance. And our product also promote justice and fairness towards their customers throughout the dealing process, not burden the customers, and Ar-Rahn also free from all the prohibited elements banned in Islamic contract, such as riba, war, and maisir. I think that's all from my group. Thank you for listening.